Well, for me, it's great to reconnect again with the community of phenotyping, especially here in Europe, because I used to work in Australia before, and back into Europe, I'm really looking forward to connecting to some of my colleagues here and working together through international projects and collaborations. Well, I've been working with a range of sensors and technologies. So in Australia, I worked a lot with phenomobiles using LiDAR, hyperspectral, thermal, and so on. We did quite a bit of work as well with the airborne thermography in that case, mainly just because it can cover the area in a very short time. So it means that we can get more representative temperatures of the plots without any of the environmental changes, and also quite a bit of sensor networks as well to real-time monitoring some of the interactions between the phenotypes and the changes in the environment, like light, radiation, environmental conditions, and so on. Well, definitely I can see a lot of, even from the talks in the conference, there's a very strong push for the use of machine learning, deep learning, all of these new technologies that allow us to deal with this massive amount of data that we are collecting. So I think that's definitely going to be driving a lot of the way that we capture the data and we interpret and process the data. And I'm hoping also that people will make more data sets available, so help us training some of these models. And the other thing is through new technologies that may emerge in the market and how some of these technologies can be translated to agriculture as well, and phenotyping in particular. So at the moment I'm trying to use the data like in two different ways. One is a more traditional phenotyping fashion, which is we have breeding trials with other colleagues, and we acquire the data in the trials for with aerial phenomobiles and things like that, and that's more like the traditional exploration for the genetic variability and gene discovery and these kind of applications. But the other application I'm very interested in is using this phenomics approach in crop management at a larger scale, so at the farm scale, for example. So a lot of the technologies and things that we learn doing the phenotyping, now we can scale up and apply that at a farm scale and in applications such as precision agriculture. So mapping the spatial variability of the farm is quite important, and understanding how different varieties may perform in the field. That's something we're trying to do as well with a lot of these technologies. Well, I have a dream trait, which is, or dream technology maybe, which is having access to a multispectral LiDAR. So I use a lot LiDAR technology, which uses lasers to create a 3D model of the crop. And the thing is that by adjusting the wavelength, the color of the laser, we can get a lot of information without having to worry about clouds and things like that. So one big limitation that we have is that sometimes you cannot fly because it's cloudy. So having an active sensor can allow you to fly no matter what conditions you have, and having like a multispectral laser will bring the best of the two worlds.